right, so far in season 2, our Bournemouth team is looking pretty good. Currently sitting second in the Premier League, 21 games in, and we also topped the Europa League. And that's after a summer transfer window of only 3 new signings. I mean, this might be our year to actually challenge for some serious trophies. We're gonna find out today because today we're gonna finish season 2 all in this episode. Along with that, yes, we have found another youth player for this series. And man, this one looks really good. So of course, drop me a like if you're enjoying this series. And I say we just jump right back into it. So first come today, DeBoss is a very big reason why this Bournemouth team gets forward a lot. Not only his attacking runs, but also he wins almost every duel I see. Yeah, I think DeBoss, our CDM, it doesn't quite always show on the stat sheet, but he's a very big reason why this team is so successful. Now, next comment, give a playstyle to the player episode and also a playstyle plus to the player of the season. Yeah, so we're not going to do player of the episode. I feel like that might be a little bit overkill, but we're going to do player of the season again for this season here. And I kind of like the idea of adding a playstyle plus to whoever wins that award. And yeah, since we are finishing this season today, so there should be a vote by the time this video goes up. So whoever wins that vote is going to get plus 3 potential, plus 2 to their overall, and also a playstyle plus. Yeah, that is quite the upgrade. Now, last comment, next signing should be younger than 26. A lot of 28 players keep joining. So yeah, we signed Tamori this season and he was 29 years old, so he is on the older side, but we did bring in a younger Ordonez and also younger Freeman. But I'll say this, our team is doing so right now. I'm not going to make any new signings in January. I feel like our team doesn't really need that, but we are getting a very big youth player addition that I think could seriously help us in this season currently. All right, though, so we started the episode in the middle of January here. So a little update to the standings. So we currently sit second in the Premier League, 21 games in. We're currently 4 points of Arsenal, and us two are both still unbeaten. Now, this one's a little weird. So FA Cup, we actually got knocked out by Newcastle 2-0 in the round 3. So yeah, we're out of the FA Cup already. But in terms of the Carabao Cup, we're actually in the semis, and we're already 3-0 up on Southampton. I simmed through the first leg, the semifinal first leg, and we won that game 3-0. I mean, it kind of feels like we're already in the Carabao Cup final. Kind of makes up for us getting knocked out of the FA Cup. And then once again, Europa League, we currently sit first, 6 games, 5 wins, 1 draw, 0 losses in the Europa League. I mean, yeah, right now this team is just firing on so many levels. We're playing the best football of the series. We got players like Nilsson, 16-7, Rafa, 13-5, has been so good as a pre-contract signing. Mane's continued to be amazing, 12-9. So yeah, so that's playing this well. There's really no reason for us to make a signing in January. So instead, we chose to focus on the youth academy more. So far in the team, we have Casio and also Zealous as the 2 youth players, the next Neymar and also Zealous from Lithuania. I wanted to find another youth player for this season here. So we went scouting in England for a CDM, a midfielder, preferably someone with more of a defensive role, but we actually found someone the opposite of that. So introducing the new youth player for the team is Mason Cooper, 16 years old. He's 6 foot in height. He's got a potential range of 77 to 94. And man, he's got some really interesting stats for a CDM. So obviously he signed up. Now let's take a little bit of a closer look at him. So Mason is currently 69 rated at 16, which is that's a pretty good starting point. So he's got 72 pace, 70 shooting, and 71 physical stats are his best out of his main stats. He's got 4-star skills. He's got like 6 play styles. He's a very interesting player. So best stats all around are stamina, sprint speed, aggression, curve, free kicks, and also long shots and shot power are both 80. Combine that with he does actually have the power shot playstyle. So this man is a long shot specialist. So he does have 65 defensive awareness and also 68 stand tackling. So he is a good CDM, but this man can shoot the ball. That's very interesting. It makes me think of the great goal scorer midfielders England have had, like Frank Lampard, of course, Steven Gerrard. Is Mason Cooper in the next Steven Gerrard? I mean, at times Gerrard played, CDM, center mid cam, he played everywhere. I feel like Mason can kind of do that too. And I mean, other playstyles, dead ball, low driven shot, whipped pass, even block, enforcer, bro. He's got everything. I'm gonna call it, man. Mason Cooper is maybe the next Steven Gerrard. That's just how good he looks, man. So he's gonna be promoted to the first team or senior team. And what is his current value? I'm curious. So apparently he's an exciting prospect, so not quite 90 plus potential, but that's still 85 plus. And he's got a value of 3.9 million, so that's not bad. He's definitely got some potential in him. I think probably at some point we'll try to phase out probably Lewis Cook from the team because I feel like he's not gonna grow that much anymore. So kind of like Mason Cooper might be the future replacement for Cook. And especially with these starting stats, man, I cannot ruin this kid's potential. He's so good. He looks so good. So Mason Cooper, welcome to the team. I feel like in the first game today, I might give him a start actually. He just looks very interesting. So I might put him on the bench over Cook for now. I might, interchange them though. But man, I see him with those kind of long shots. I like my long shots. So we'll definitely see him a lot through today's episode. Mason, we shall watch your career very closely. All right though, so now we start the official push for maybe the Prem title, the Europa League trophy, maybe the Carabao Cup trophy. We could win the treble today. That'd be crazy, but we could do it. So first we start with Leeds at home, a game we definitely could win. They're in 14th place. Might be a perfect game for Mason Cooper to start, man. I think I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna put Zeno at CDM. I'll put Cooper in Adam's spot there. So Cooper gets his first start. I mean, I might as well start the other youth player, Casio. Might as well start him. Other than that, same team. So Cooper gets his Premier League debut. Let's get a win and also see if he truly is the next Steven Gerrard. Bro, it's dangerous giving me a player like this because I'm just going to take so many long shots. You know me. Look at that, though. The camera's on him. The debut to remember. He's hyped up as, you know, maybe a next English prospect. Sitting next to the next Neymar Casio on the bench there. That's kind of cool. All right, though, Mason. Let's see what you're made of, buddy. So currently 4 points off Arsenal. I'm not lost a game yet in the Premier League. It sucks. We're playing so good, but Arsenal are that good too, man. They played us last episode. We drew against them. They were the only team that really challenged us. So we see they might be our true challengers for the Prem title. Honestly, probably the favorites. Gotta try to keep winning and also try to stay on their heel. All right, Cooper, Evan Nielsen, Mane. Evan Nielsen, nice start here. Nice. Gonna be up to Mane. Mane's gonna try to get that. That's gonna fall awkwardly. Bro, Mane almost got that loose ball. That'd have been a very fortunate start for us. Mason to Scott. Scott's gonna lay it off to Mason Cooper. Mason Cooper, gotta try the long shots. Hey, first one, not bad for Mason. Definitely not bad. Short corner, Cooper is gonna lay it off to Scott. Scott is gonna slide it over to Mane. Mane, touch there. Over to the other youth player, Casio. Both youth players having great shots, but they're both saved. All right, though, I mean, so far it's a good start. Scott to Mane. Mane's gonna try to stop here. Gonna try to. Okay, I just did. I think I nutmegged him on accident there. That was kind of weird. Casio's gonna try to lift this over to someone. Evan Nielsen's there for it, but it's gonna be cleared. DeBoss, you're shooting this, buddy. Wait, maybe not. Scott, Zeno. Okay, this is a better shot. Better shot for you, but it's right at the keeper's chest, actually. All right, though, as expected versus a team like this, we are definitely in control to start. All right, Mason over to Casio. Get it back to Zeno. Try and find a better shot here. Trufer in the box. Gonna go to Scott. Scott's gonna stop. Gonna try to stop. He just got out-muscled right there. All right, Mason Cooper just made it steal there. That's good to see his defensive side. Now Casio back to Evan Nielsen, though. Should be the first goal of the game, and it's not going to be because this guy keeps making saves. Bro, these keepers sometimes are just like hard to beat. By sometimes being a lot of the time. Scott into Mane. Okay, I gotta get a better shot here, though. Casio's gonna swing this. Evan Nielsen, nice. Evan Nielsen trying to find someone there, but that was just way too crowded. So much attacking, but no goals yet. Cooper into Alex Scott. Scott is gonna lay off to Mane. Mane can reach that. Not quite. Close. We're close. Sasha Bowie into Scott. Okay, Evan Nielsen, you were onside there if you waited. Sasha Bowie instead is going to take this, and he's going to lose in the box. And it also just went off him for a throw into them. All right, in pursuit of this goal, we are getting a bit sloppy, boys. We're getting sloppy. First half, it's going to be a 0-0 versus Leeds so far. Bro, it'd be so typical of us, you know, to beat all the big teams, you know, beat like United 4-1. And then we struggle to score versus Leeds. It's so typical of us. All right, Mane, Scott, Evan Nielsen. Good run here. Perfect run, Evan Nielsen. This is a tight angle, but you still might score it. Nope, the shot is gonna go wide. Here, we might need like Croupion pretty soon here. I feel like Evan Nielsen, he's not having the best of games. Even Mane either. Might need some early subs. Scott gives it to Cooper. Cooper off to Zeno. Trying to work this around. Find a good shot here. Zeno gets it to Scott. Alex Scott. Finesse shot from him, but it's gonna go to the keeper again. Easy save. Casio, Scott into Mason. Mason Cooper holding it. Gonna play it through to Casio. Casio over to Alex Scott. Finally, a beautiful play by Bournemouth, and it's going to be 1-0 in the 62nd minute, man. Finally. And hey, Mason Cooper and also Casio were part of that move, man. Both youth players, they were part of it, so that's good to see. It was Cooper into Casio, then finding Scott there. Good passing, boys. All right, though, let's do Croupion. Let's do Kluivert for Mane. And we shall do Freeman for Bowie as well. All right, 30 minutes to steal another one in the Premier League. Also stay on the heels of Arsenal. That pass was terrible by Leeds. That was horrible. Zeno into Scott. Going to lay it off to Mr. Cooper. Cooper. They're giving you space, my son. They're giving you space, and that's why you can't do that. Holy moly. Mason Cooper on his Premier League debut just scored like a 30-yard screamer. All right, what is that? My second attempt with him from distance? My second attempt? And that's at least a 30-yard screamer. That is what a hit by Mason Cooper. Or you can't give me a midfielder that shoots this good from distance, man. You can't do it. It's like giving a crack addict crack. Man, though, Mason, welcome to the team, man. Welcome to the team. You are going to be a very fine addition. Freeman gets it to Zeno. Zeno into Croupy. Little skill there. Okay, that was a tiny skill. Skips by him, though. Croupy, finesse shot. Oh, all of a sudden the goals are flowing in now for Bournemouth. 74th minute. What a little finesse shot from Croupy. All right, man, that's what I'm talking about. That's a beautiful little hit. Finesse shot play style coming in handy, and that is just perfection by Croupy. 3-0, 74th minute. Yeah, I think honestly, if Mason Cooper is this good to start, man, if he's this good, I feel like Lewis Cook's his time in this team is just numbered now. When you get a 16-year-old doing this kind of stuff, I mean, he's just got to play. Casio to Cooper. Cooper in to Croupy. Gonna lay it off to Casio. Casio is gonna swing this over. It's gonna go all the way to Kluivert. Okay, I went for a bicycle there. We're hitting this first time. Oh my, Zeno, that is terrible. That was pathetic. And we're gonna go 22 games unbeaten in the Premier League. That's kind of insane. Now, I don't think we're gonna go invincible. There's no shot, man. We're gonna lose at some point. It's just the numbers, you know, the math to it. It's an accomplishment to be this good, this unbeaten. this far into the season as Krupi could have had that goal, but he was offside. Yeah, it's still a pretty good accomplishment. Cooper off to Casio. Casio is going to get it to Scott into Krupi. Oh, I almost got that through. All right, though, full time. So first game today, 3-0 versus Leeds. We start, you know, our title push, our Europa League push. We started off successfully, but man, Mason Cooper, what a debut. And all right, so we get through January winning our next 3 out of our next 4 games. Yeah, 1 draw coming in the Europa League phase, the final game of league phase. So now that takes us to February, which so far we did beat Southampton in the second leg of Carabao Cup. So we actually are in the Carabao Cup final versus Leeds here. Okay, so that's going to be almost a guaranteed trophy if you ask me. And then we also drew 1-1 versus Everton in the Premier League. So that's going to put us 6 points of Arsenal. We actually played them next. And that's crazy. Despite how good we played, Arsenal have just been that much better, man. To have a 6-point lead when we played this good, even though Liverpool are only 4 points behind us. So, you know, the top 3 is pretty close. But look at our February schedule. We have Arsenal, Man City, then Chelsea. That is 3 really tough games. I'll probably play Arsenal and play Man City next. So these next 2 games are huge for the Premier League title race. Huge. If Arsenal give us our first loss here, man, they would take what, a 9-point lead? That would be huge for them. For some reason, bro, they're just so good this year. I don't know if it's Marquinhos, DeMarco signing, and they're just so good. All right, though, regular first team, and our last time was a draw versus Arsenal. Now second time at home. What can we do this time? And also, yeah, Mason Cooper's on the bench over Lewis Cook, man. I got to put Cooper on the bench. I think officially he might take Lewis Cook's spot on the bench for now, man. All right, though, we are kicked off. First versus second in the Premier League. This is just a huge game for both these teams here. I think a draw would not be terrible. So we can't lose versus them. If we lose and not give them a 9-point lead, that is a disaster for the Prem title race. So I just really don't want to do that. Rafa's going to get it to Sasha Bowie. Good start from us. Now Sasha Bowie's got to cross in the middle if he can find it. He does find it, but it's too close to Raya. And Eze into Gyökeres. Gyökeres gets it over to Martinelli. That was a dangerous pass we could have stolen. I guess not. It was dangerous though. Eze gets it over to Martinelli. Diakite, that is a strong tackle from you. Now he's gonna get it to Rafa. Rafa into Evanilson. Nice. Scott, come back to me, please. Scott over to Rafa. Rafa, little touch there. Evanilson trying to take a touch. Left foot in, finesse shot from him. Man, that was a great play. That was a tough play, but he still got a good shot off it. Short corner, Adams gets it to Scott. Mane is there for it. Mane. First time shot. Oh, okay, that goes right off. I think, who's that? Marino? That is unfortunate. No, Gyökeres just pushed off Diakite like it was nothing. Oh, Martinelli's got space now. Martinelli driving forward. Diakite's there for it. Diakite is going to play it out for a corner. That's great defending from him. Naka, cross in. Gyökeres header. That is way over the bar. Okay, so far, it's just a glass game, man. This is a pretty even matchup. They got more experience here being these big games. Our team does not have quite that same experience. Rafa's going to get it. Zeno into Adams. There's numbers here. Adams into Evanilson. Okay, what a tackle by Marquinhos. And that was strength. Bro, I swear, why is Martinelli so good in Criminal this year? He's not this good, bro. Come on. Every time every series I face Arsenal, Martinelli's like their best player. Petrovic makes a good save on Gyökeres' shot right there. Man, I don't get it. Martinelli is just so good in this game. I gotta sign him at some point to actually see if he's that good when I use him. He's like the new Kubo. That is me cross in. Petrovic will catch it. All right, another chance that we get by in. Get by without conceding in. Bowie, Scott into Evanilson. Back to, okay, that's a good touch to Rafa. Nice. Good play here. Great play, actually. Evanilson through. Rafa could have played it to Mane, but doesn't need the pass. Bro, I did not think Rafa would be this good when we signed him, bro. He's got 11 goals in 15 games in the Premier League. He's been like the signing of the season, maybe, and he was the pre-contract signing for free. I just not expect him to be this good. All right, the 40th minute, Bournemouth take the lead versus first place Arsenal, man. Trying to give them their first loss of the year and try to keep us remaining as the only invincible team so far. All right, Isaac coming forward. Zeno, great win, and that's going to be halftime. All right, so far so good. You know, it's been close, but we have a lead, so we gotta take care of it. I mean, once again, you know, if we get a draw, I'm not gonna be mad. If we lose, I will be mad, especially after we had a 1-goal lead. So that's what I'm worried about. Gyökeres looking for the shot, but Tomori says no. Nice play by him. All right, got a chance counter here. Scott's gonna get it over to Mr. Rafa, the ageless wonder. When I said that, he lost it, but it's fine. Sasha Bowie's gonna play to Zeno. Zeno into Adams. Adams are shooting it. Adams, oh my, that was a pretty good long shot. Pretty good, but it's gonna go wide. Yeah, I wonder if Mason Cooper was in that spot, would he have scored it? He might have scored, honestly. Those long shot stats are just amazing. Fiore back to Declan Rice, slides it over to Zumendi. Okay, they're getting some better passing here going. That's a wide pass to Martinelli. How did he take that touch? I do not know. Doing moves here. Oh, we just spun me. Martinelli spun me. I can't defend this guy to save my life. Petrovic, though, what a save. Bro, I just cannot stop Gabriel Martinelli in this game. I don't know why. The guy is just incredible, apparently. That's an easy throw when we got to win, bro. We got to win that. He threw it right towards Mane. Cross comes in. Okay, why is my defense that weird? I'm not sure. Mane, though, is going to take this ball and he's going to run. Scott is going to get it through to Sadio Mane. Mane, you got space. The upgrade. He's feeling it. Sadio Mane trying to find this shot before Gabriel can get him, but Gabriel caught up to him first. Oh, that should have been such a better chance there. Scott over. DeBast into Rafa. Rafa needs options. Rafa into Sasha Bowie. Sasha Bowie's gonna drive it to someone. Oh man, what a play! And Zeno DeVos has the goal. I'm gonna be honest with Sasha Bowie, man. I just double tapped, or actually no, I triple tapped square, and I just hoped for the best. We found DeVos, and he shot it and he scored. I did not plan this whatsoever. We just found the guy in space, and a quick little shot from our CDM, man. He got his praise in the press conference. He's a big reason why we're doing so good this year, man. That's a big goal to make it 2-0. Are we about to give Arsenal their first loss of the year? 15 minutes to go, man. There's a really good chance. Okay, we need some subs. Let's do Kluivert for Mane. Let's do Krupi for Evanilson. I'm gonna do Cooper for Adams. I'm gonna do Cooper again. And also let's do Casio for Mr. Rafa. Let's do that. So fresh legs all around. Final 15, 2-goal lead, you know, with fresh legs should help us just seal this game. You know, no mistakes. No goals like this. Petrovic, good catch, buddy. And Casio gets it to Cooper. Cooper into Alex Scott. Scott has got Kluivert. What a ball. Kluivert in. Kluivert. Finesse shot, and it's 3-0 to Bournemouth. Bro, I can't believe how good we're playing this year. Like, this game was close. It was like 3-0 is a harsh scoreline to Arsenal, but we just took our chances here in the end. These counterattacks we just executed perfectly, and then all of a sudden it's 3-0. This team has got some magic around it. This is like one of the best teams I've used so far in all FC 26, and it's Bournemouth. Make it make sense. We have a chance to get a fourth here versus the first place team that's invincible. We might. A chance to. Yes, we do. Casio. Kluivert. Oh! Holy moly, if we would have scored that one, that'd have been nuts. Bro, Kluivert, that was a disgusting effort right there. All right, though, it is going to be a 3-0 win versus Arsenal. They have their first loss of the year. Takes us just 3 points from them. And also, we remain the only invincible team currently in the Prem this season. All right, though, can't celebrate too long because next up we have Man City away, so another tough game. I believe last episode we beat Man City at home. We beat them, probably was it 3-1 maybe? Something like that. But okay, after that win, we currently sit, yes, just 3 points off Arsenal. So the title race, you know, just gets that much more open for us. I think after this game, we're probably going to sim Chelsea, then get to the Europa League knockout stage. That is not scheduled yet. So man, Prem title race, Europa League knockout stage, we got the Carabao Cup final. There's so much happening today. If we play like this, like how we started today, there's a chance for multiple trophies, man. So next up, City, let's see if we can continue this. All we need to do is just keep playing the same way, man. Keep playing the same way. So yeah, it's funny. Arsenal's coach is Pep. So Pep left Man City for Arsenal. I don't know where Mikel Arteta is, but who is the coach of City? I have no clue. I am not sure. As Haaland just kicks out start. All right, Haaland. Good pass there as their mascot is just throwing it down. The Moonchester. Oh, that man is loving life. Trooper, did you just handball it? You did, huh? To start the game, really? You just handballed it? What kind of freaking is that, though? This is a weird start. It's gonna be Rafa, though, with a chance to run. Rafa, okay, you're 33. You're not quite as quick. No, you're quick, but you're not that quick. Now, chance meeting, though. Bowie is going to take a shot here across goal. It's going to be blocked by Upamecano. Zeno's going to get it to Adams. Adams into Scott. Scott, left-footed finesse shot. Okay, that was actually a decent effort from Scott. That left foot, man, wasn't bad. But we see our former player, Semenyo, playing for City, man. In this save, he must regret going to City so much. Okay, maybe not financially, bro. He's probably getting paid like, what, 300,000 a week, 250,000 a week? Maybe not financially, but, you know, footballing-wise, he probably regrets leaving our team. Ruford, Evanilson, bro. Man City, I feel like with their new coach, they just have not been as good versus us in this series. Maybe that's why Arsenal is so good, man. It's just Pep Guardiola. He is just the best coach in the world. Mane. Oh, I was going to do a fake shot there. Manigolo Conte stole it, though. And I was about to do a nice little fake shot to get around him. All right, Rafa steals that. Now another chance to counter. Zeno into Alex Scott. Counterattack FC. Are you onside? Holy moly, he's onside. I don't know how, but it's 1-0 to Bournemouth, man. We are literally just counterattack FC. I am not sure how he was onside. That must have been just like razor thin perfect timing. I mean, it was, yeah, that must have been so close. Evanilson's so good at making those runs. I bet he has a high attack positioning stat because he always makes those perfect incisive runs like that. All right, the 27 minutes in, it's 1-0 to Bournemouth. Good start, boys. Once again, you know, we beat this team last episode pretty easily, so I'm pretty confident we can do it again, especially if they keep playing at this standard, which is definitely not Pep's. Rafa. Scott into Evanilson. Hold it. No, I tried to hold it for a second, just a second longer. Lamori into Zeno. Zeno's gonna get it over to Rafa. Okay, Rafa's not gonna get that. Maybe make a little more conservative passes, boys. Okay, we got some goal news. So currently Arsenal, Newcastle are 1-1. So Arsenal, I mean, that loss versus us could really send them spiraling downwards, maybe. Alex got distance. Oh, of course, that's just blocked. But okay, they might drop points versus Newcastle, though. So if they do that, we might be like, what, within maybe 1 point of them? That is if we win versus City. So, I mean, there's a lot of chance for us to climb even further up the table, man. I like it. Things right now are looking solid for Bournemouth. Very solid. Scott, Evanilson, wait from Zeno. Gotta take that shot kind of early, and it's right at Donnarumma, though. Newcastle, please just beat Arsenal, man. Beat them. I'm not sure what the current goal difference is, but if they beat Arsenal and we win this, we might actually be in first. There's a chance now into Evanilson. Evanilson holding it calm. Over to Rafa. Rafa's gonna swing it over. Nice. Scott got in front of McConnell, but couldn't reach the header. That's gonna fall, though. Evanilson. Oh, we could have got that. That was a weird loose ball right there. A little weird. Scott into Adams. Into Zeno. Get it to Mane. Okay, Mane's been pressured. Over to Schubert, though. Trufford's gonna slide it over to Evan Nielsen, and that was the weakest shot I've ever seen in my life. Why was that shot so incredibly weak? Semenyo into Erling Haaland. Dangerous here, very dangerous. Haaland over to Griezmann. Griezmann, no. Tomori, great block. Back to Haaland, into Grealish, and he's gonna put it over the bar. Man, we just got lucky. They could have easily scored that. Okay, let's do Cooper on for Adams. I'm gonna do, let's do Kluivert for Mane again. Let's do Krupi for Evan Nielsen, and I think we shall leave it at that for now. So I'm gonna keep Rafa on. All right, though, the young Mason Cooper on in a very big game. The next Stevie G, trying to show if he's got the clutch gene. Now is Krupi onside? Is he onside? Is he on? Bro, that's 2 goals in this game where I'm like, how are we onside? It's 2-0 to Bournemouth though. Okay, 2-0. I mean, this pass just came in. I mean, bro, that's a casual jog past their line and they're just not interested. Their back line is just so disconnected. Okay, 2-0 in the 67th minute. Krupi, instant impact off the bench. Right, once again, without Pep, man, this Man City team is just not as good. Their coach, their tactics, man, whatever it is, it's not it. Now, am I about to jinx it? Am I about to jinx it? Haaland gets it over to Semenyo. Trufford, good block. Corner comes in. It's going to be cleared by Trufford. Okay, Kluivert. Okay, actually, you didn't win that? No, we did not. All right, no worries. And get it out over to Semenyo. Semenyo, his former teammate Trufford says no. And now Kluivert, run like the wind. Run like the wind. Oh, we had a chance to break there. We gotta get that ball through. Man, we had acres of space. Grinders, Conte. Whoa, that's a really interesting ball. Diakite cleared that. Bro, Diakite is amazing. How did he clear that so easily? Especially off pressure at Haaland. I'm not sure. Bardell's header goes wide. Man City. Man, they're just not the Man City we remember. They're not. They're a bunch of frauds without Pep. Cooper gets it over to Scott. Scott, get it back to the long shot specialist. Do it. Okay, that's blocked. That's sad. Can I try it again, please? Can I try it again? Maybe not. Cooper gets it over to Mr. Rafa's and get it right through. Oh, that was going to go to Cooper, man. That was going to be a nice maybe tap in for 3. But okay, do I have to settle for 2 this game? No, though, you know, we are just slaying all the big teams in the Prem this year. All of them. We are literally a giant slayer this year. Cross comes in, caught by Petrovic, and that is going to be full time. All right, so beat Arsenal, beat Man City. Now let's see if Arsenal drop points and see if we actually are in first place currently. So if we check, okay, Arsenal actually, they drew with Newcastle, so they are 1 point above us now, but still though, that 6-point lead trimmed down to just 1 point now. And title race, man, it's open, it's open. Okay, then we're gonna sim Chelsea, then probably get into the first Europa League knockout game. Now, honestly, this Chelsea game, I feel like it could be our first loss of the year, a very good chance of it, so we might watch this sim a little closely. So Bournemouth v Chelsea at home. It is going to be, if it ever loads, it's gonna be 2-1 to Chelsea. We do lose our first game. Oh man, okay, Gittins and João Pedro score for them. Rafa scores for us, but first loss of season 2 all the way in February. All right, you know what? It was gonna happen at some point, so let's get out of the way now. You know, it's not focused on being invincible. That's just standards that are too high for us right now. It was gonna come eventually, and I think in a month where we played Arsenal, City, you know, back to back along with Chelsea. I'm not mad it was right there. I'm not mad. All right, though, now on to the Europa League knockout stage. All right, so us drawing that fun game of league phase actually put us in 2nd place in league phase. I mean, still a great, you know, great start. I mean, 2nd, 1st. What's the actual difference? Probably not much. But that does mean round of 16. We're gonna have in the first round, we're gonna have Nice. So a French team that is pretty good. I mean, we could have had teams that are much easier than Nice. So I think we've got to take them very seriously here. They're a team we should not mess around with. Players like, you know, Mohamed Ali Cho. They got Mafi. Top scorers being Isak Janssen and also Kevin Carlos. So, you know, I think today, if we don't win the Europa League, I'm gonna be very sad. I feel like truly this is our competition to win this year. So that campaign, it truly starts right now. First leg in France is going to be a 3-2 win. All right, so Freeman, Tomori, and also Scott scored for us. Okay, Freeman scored off the bench, the winner. That's kind of cool. The young American backup right back. All right, so 1 goal lead. I'll take that. I guess let's see now if we can put them to bed and also reach the Europa League quarterfinals. All right, man. Knockout football is here for Bournemouth, man. It's here. Sad, man. After finishing in 4th last year, it should be Champions League. But once again, I think the fact we got Europa League instead, we definitely should be the favorites to win this Europa League trophy. We should be. So let's try to act like it. Let's try to show we are the favorites. You never know. Sometimes in these Europa League games like this versus a team like Nice, you know, they actually could be very scary. I have been knocked out like this many, many times before in FC and FIFA. Just the teams you don't quite expect always seem to be a little more troubling. And literally right on cue, it is 3-3 all tied up immediately. Bro, right as I'm saying it. Okay, Buadi scores, or actually Budadi. You're basically at a fresh new game now. It's basically just a fresh new scoreline. Rafa, nice back to Bowie. Bowie, we need options here. Rafa, swing it back. Rafa, keep it in. Thank you. Adams, gonna lay it off to Alex Scott. Scott into Mane. No, man, if I found Mane there, I would have found a good shot through that. Okay, we need to get very serious very quickly. Zeno, from distance, buddy. Good shot attempt, and that's going to be a pretty desperate save. All right, short corner. Adams gets it back to Scott. Alex Scott's going to get it to Mane. Mane's in a turn. He's got no options, though. We got to pull it back here. Rafa, there we go. Space. There we go. Rafa's going to fire it over to someone, but it goes back to their keeper again. Zeno, steal. Okay, we got the aggression right now. We got the aggression. We need to take the lead again. Find the goal. Scott. Zeno. Find Scott perfectly. Alex Scott. Going to turn in the box. Going to turn. Gonna feed it over into Evan Nilsson, and it's gonna be a lead for Bournemouth again. Man, Scott is so good at dribbling the box and just finding the right player. He's so good at that. He's done that so much in this series. All right, though, 1-goal lead restored. Rightfully so, I should add. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. Hamali Cho, a player that was on our short list at one time, is gonna get a ass in a shot that was kind of weird. Thankfully, not too threatening. Zeno's gonna get it over to Rafa. Evan Nilsson gets it back to Mr. Rafa. Now he's got space. Gonna play it quickly to Adams into Evan Nilsson. Perfect execution for Bournemouth. And there is a 2-goal lead now. Yeah, that was just a textbook Bournemouth counterattack, man. Textbook. All right, now, boys, let's turn up the heat. Let's turn up the heat. Okay, hold up. Maybe don't consider after that. Please, please, please. The ball is bouncing everywhere. Zeno eventually gets it out, and we don't concede after I just said that, thankfully. Evan Nilsson, Mane into Scott. Scott's gonna wait. Scott's gonna wait into Mane. Sadio Mane in front of goal, and it's gonna be now a 3-goal lead. Okay, that's the kind of response I like after conceding first, man. I like that a lot. Just showing that we might be the best team left in the Europa League. We might be. Man, we're like psychos now all of a sudden. You know, this team definitely responded. Bowie's gonna get it over to Evan Nilsson into Mr. Rafa. For 4, and he should have got the shot off, but he got blocked from behind. That is sad. All right, 3-goal lead. There is no reason we should lose this. No reason whatsoever. If we do, I will resign as Bournemouth manager. I will resign. And this series is done. I will fire myself. Rafa into Evan Nilsson. Bro, he just pushed Rafa. You saw that? Rafa was going to be away there. He got pushed. That's insane. Oh, come on, man. Bro, the ref didn't even call anything there. That's crazy. Okay, Bowie steal. Okay, punish him for that, bro. Punish him for it. Evan Nilsson. In. That's what you get, Nice, for playing dirty, man. That's what you get. 58th minute. That's a 4-goal lead now. Okay, we're getting Cooper on. Let's get Zealous on. All the youth players. Full rotations for Bournemouth here. 4-1. That is a 4-goal lead for AFC Bournemouth, man. Bro, Nice, try playing dirty. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. Oh, my. Okay, maybe that's karma for me saying that. Maybe. We thought he's going to score again. Maybe. Bro, where was the marking, though? That guy was wide open in the box, bro. Like, wide open. Where's the marking? Okay, hold up. Maybe I shouldn't speak too soon here. Maybe I should stop like taunting them. All of a sudden, they're looking a little bit different. Muhammad Ali Cho, please, Trufert. Oh, I missed that. No, no, no. Oh, he could have, bro. They could have scored that so easily. Man, we are lucky, actually. Cooper into Scott. Get it right back to Cooper. Mason over to Evan Nilsson. Back to Mason. Mason, good touch there, buddy. Mason running. Mason Cooper from distance. Good shot, good save. We respect it. Casio in the box. Is gonna stop here. It's it over to Rafa. Into, is this Cooper? It is Cooper. Cooper. Oh, the dribbling. Holy moly. Holy moly. This kid's got it, but it's, oh, the shot's gonna be blocked. Mason through to Rafa. Swing it back to someone. Can you find a good shot here? Zealous. Casio. Oh, he almost just destroyed him. He almost destroyed him. Oh, that'd have been so nice. Cooper gets it over to Mr. Rafa. Now we're just messing around with him, though. We are making a fool out of Nice. Freeman. Okay, Freeman. I'm not gonna blame you. That was me, but that was pretty bad. Oh, they're gonna score again, huh? They're gonna score again. Of course they're gonna score again. It's gonna be a 4-3 game. Or no, he's offside. Yeah, take that, Nice. He was offside. Oh, wait, no. Wait. Didn't it look like he was doing the offside animation? I don't even know what's happening anymore. What I do know is it's gonna be a 7-5 win over Nice for Bournemouth, though. That's such a weird game. All right, Evan Nilsson hat trick, and that is us through to the quarterfinals. Just in just very, very weird fashion. All right, though, next up is going to be the Carabao Cup final, man. It's just big game after big game at this point. So facing Leeds, the team we beat in the first game of today, what was it, 3-0? It's so funny, man. Last year we won the FA Cup beating no one, and Carabao Cup this year, it's the same thing. All the big teams got knocked out, like Southampton knocked out Liverpool on penalties. Leeds knocked out United on penalties. All these big teams being knocked out by, you know, small teams. So in the final, it's Bournemouth versus Leeds United. A great chance to claim our second, or I guess, you know, if we count the Community Shield, our 3rd trophy of the series. All right, though, Alex Scott's tired, so I might, okay, I'll keep him playing, but I do want to play Cooper this game. Cooper over Adams, DeBas goes to CDM. I think I might do Casio for Rafa as well, just to get the 2 youth players involved. Other than that, you know, let's also do Ordonez for Diakite. Let's do that. So we got the 3 young players in the team. Other than that, you know, still a strong team as we face Leeds in the Carabao Cup final. Come on, boys. You know, FA Cup trophy, won that pretty, I think it was pretty easily, right? Did we beat West Ham, I think? So that was handled pretty simply. This one, honestly, should be no different, man. It should be no different. We should win this probably like, probably 4-0 at least. Now, Mane. Evan Nilsson, bro. He's in immediately. Leeds. Defense. What are you doing? Evan Nilsson. He just knows how to time his runs perfectly. And it's 1-0 in the 4th minute to Bournemouth. For this team, you know, the tactics, the players, everything is just dialed in perfectly right now. We're like unbeatable. Even playing like some of our youth players too. I've used like what, probably 4 or 5 teams so far this year, like a lot. This team is the best of all those teams. Oh my. Oh my. He was offside, I think, right? Yeah, he was offside, but one attempt by Mane. Yeah, I truly think this is one of the best teams I've used this year. It might be the best. And I've used what, like Real Madrid in the journeyman save. I used a bunch of good teams. This one though might be the best. Scott into Mason Cooper. Okay, that shot was kind of slow. Still not bad by the next Stevie G. I mean, think about Mason Cooper, bro. He's got like great shooting, but also he's got great dribbling. He feels like really good on the ball. Now, speaking of that, Alex Scott in front of the net is going to make it 2-0 in the 25th minute. All right, so far, this is going just as we expected. Bro, I feel bad for Leeds. They didn't stand a chance here. They didn't stand a chance. They're running into a brick wall right now, and that's us. They never stood a chance, Mane. Mane, finish shot. Okay, that went right off Strike. That is unfortunate. Now, Trufer gets it over to Mr. Dino. Dino, send it back to Bowie. Bowie looking for options, looking for him. Into Cooper. Cooper, then lay it off to Evan Nielsen. Oh, man, that was almost good timing. Okay, Zeno just wins that immediately, like the psycho he is. Trufer, Mane, back over to Trufer. Okay, Summers, what an interception that was. This is so much passing. I can't find a good shot, though. All shots are blocked. All right, Scott gets it over to Cooper. Cooper shot, and Mason Cooper hits the post. That is unfortunate, man, for the youngster. And he's just looked incredible in his first episode, though. He's looked really good. Oh my, Evan Nielsen. Bro, he just like did a WWE move on that guy. He like just broke his neck or something. Our team is about to get banned from the FA. We're playing like psychos. Oh, we just took out Nanto. Okay, Tamori, we need to calm it down. Yellow card for Tamori. We need to calm it down a little bit. Our players are hopped up on steroids. First half, it is currently going to be 2-0 to Bournemouth, though. Score like 2 or 3 more and really just steal this trophy. Got off to Zeno. Zeno. Okay, swing it over to Bowie. Bowie, Zeno, Scott. Nicely done. Scott, left-footed shot. It's blocked, though, by Strike, unfortunately. Cooper doing defensive work, man. I love to see that. Scott's gonna lay it off. No, that was meant for Cooper, man. He was making a great run after making that steal. I was gonna get right back to him. Scott, Evan Nielsen. Okay, that wasn't timed right. That wasn't quite timed right. Nanto is gonna have it in the box here. Dangerous chance. Bowie gets it out. I mean, their first real dangerous chance of the game. Corner comes in. Header. Cleared. Cooper. Okay, gets it out kind of weirdly, but we do. Evan Nielsen. Mane. Hold it, Mane. Okay, does he have a pass? Maybe not. Mane is going to bring this up himself, and he's doing a good job of it. Mane is going to go for a cross here. Cross over to Casio. Casio. Oh, he gets to it. Casio off the post. He was offside, though? Apparently, he was offside. I'm not sure how, but he was offside. That was a weird one. You know, into Cooper. Cooper again. Mason Cooper from distance. Bro, his long shots, I feel like everyone's gonna go in. They all have like the perfect power to them. Evan Nielsen, Scott laid off, someone laid off. Oh, it's Cooper. Cooper in front of the net. Mason Cooper scores to make it 3-0. Yeah, this guy's gonna be a star on this team, man. He's gonna be a star. 71st minute, man. 3-0. This trophy's wrapped up. It was never a contest, man. Never a contest. We have like 2 of the weakest domestic trophies I've ever won, man. We have not faced anyone good here, like anyone good at all. Both have just been like gift wrapped to us. You know, gets it to Mason. Okay, Mason, can we try a power shot? Okay, this guy, no, get away from me, bro. Get away from me. Mason, good dribbling. Gets it to Bowie. Okay, Sasha Bowie, take your shot. Take your shot. Sasha Bowie, man, good shot. I want to try Mason's power shot, but I can't have room for it, though. Casio, is this Mason? Are you Mason? Oh, it is Mason. Mason, try it. Oh, my, Mason Cooper. That was nice. I'm going to try that same thing. Casio is going to fire it all the way to Mason Cooper. Mason, power shot. Okay, that one went skying towards the stand. Crazy though, that dude can hit the ball cleanly. All right, though, we have treated Leeds here like a League 2 side, like a training side. Like they've just been very, very poor. One final chance, maybe Mane. Nope, it's gonna be stolen, but that's gonna be it. So 3-0 versus Leeds in the Carabao Cup final. And that is trophy, you know, I guess 3 if you count the Community Shield. That's trophy 3 of the series. And man, we just barely had to work for it. So, you know, with the Premier League still in the cards, you know, the Europa League still in the cards. Hopefully this is not the only trophy lift we do this year. Or I should say in the episode, but Alex Scott, the youngest captain in the Prem, is gonna lift the Carabao Cup trophy for Bournemouth. Nicely done, boys. Nicely done. Now let's go for that Premier League title and also the Europa League trophy. All right, so we now officially enter the final 2 months of the season here. So Europa League quarterfinals, you can see here we have Bayer Leverkusen, another team that could be very tricky, man. They could be very tricky. So a little update all around. So Premier League, we currently sit still in second, but we have a game at hand on Arsenal, and if we win that, we might actually be in first. Yeah, so that's still just like razor thin close. But all right, next is Leverkusen. So they are going to be a 4.5 star team. I mean, Boniface, Tillman, Terrier, Garcia, they're a good team. Tapsoba, Kwanzaa, yeah, they're a team we definitely gotta be careful of. They could be sneaky. First leg is gonna be a 2-1 Bournemouth win though. So Mane and also Tyler Adams score, and it's another 1-goal lead. I'm telling you, this team has got like some crazy, like some magic aura about it. I got no other explanation. All right, though, this next game is Ipswich, so it'll put us still in control of first place if we win, I think. Yeah, it will. So okay, let's see, this same game is actually a big game for us. So Ipswich is gonna be a 2-0 win. Rafa and also Truffert scoring. So it doesn't put us in first quite yet officially, but it means if we win our next few games, we're gonna be in first over Arsenal. Because if we look, yeah, so game at hand, if we win our next game versus United, excited. We're going to be in first with a 2-point lead. All right, though, first, second leg versus Leverkusen. So 1-goal lead currently. A win here puts us in the Europa League semifinals. I mean, so far today, pretty much everything's gone to plan. There's been no big slip-ups, you know, every win, basically. It's just, is that going to continue? Alex Scott got a chance to shoot immediately. Alex Scott, distance, okay, blocked by Tillman, unfortunately. Team is definitely like Nice, you know, a team that could be a little sneaky. They make me a little nervous. Now, saying that, Adams running here. Gonna stop over to Scott. Scott, first time shot, saved by Flecken. All right, first impression, their defense does not look that good, honestly. That is my first impression. Rafa, gonna dribble here. Left-footed finesse. Okay, Rafa, that is your worst shot of the entire season. That was so bad. Yakite back to Adams. Adams into Zeno. Zeno gonna turn here. Gets it over to Rafa. Rafa, oh my. It is just beautiful football, but it's even better save. We had the whole goal there to shoot at too. They're kind of a weird team, man. They have a good midfield, but if we get by their midfield, their defense is hung out to dry as they scored just like Nice did. I believe that was Martin Terrier. So he scored and it's going to be tied up at 2-2. All right, man. It's the same thing that happened last game. Same thing. These Europa League teams, they're making me a little nervous, not gonna lie. I've just lost like this so much to teams like this, man. We have the better team. We're better in form. All of a sudden, these teams come to ruin my day. Mane, good steal though. Mane, gonna hold this over to Alex Scott. Gotta score this, Scott. Gotta score it. Oh, Flecken still made that save. Man, that's like an incredible save. Short corner, Adams into Scott. Gonna find Mane. Mane turns. Mane's gonna find a shot. He will. Mane shot. Powerful, but it's saved again. Let's try the same thing. Same thing, Adams. Back to Scott. Scott holding it. That's a foul. Scott doesn't want it though, and it's gonna be another save. Flecken, can you stop, please? Scott, Mane this time. Mane stops. Oh, beautiful stop. Destroyed him. Oh, then Sadio Mane doesn't hit the post. Man, Mane, that was perfect. All right, Bowie. Get it back. Yakite, Adams into Zeno. Zeno, slide it over. No, it's got out by Tapsoba. And all that attack and we can't find a goal from it. That's so sad. Okay, Adams, good steal there. Great steal, actually. Scott, Adams, into Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson, this is yours. You never miss these. You never, ever miss these. And he's not going to miss that one. I mean, once again, you know, their midfield is so congested where if we get by them, their 3 center backs are just left there out to dry. That 3 at the back is so vulnerable. So right there, 1-goal lead restored. I feel like we definitely deserve that after all our attacking. We attacked for so long right there. All right, halftime, it's going to be just a 1-goal lead for us, though. See if we can score another, score probably 2 more, and really seal this win without any drama here. Tillman gets it over to Middlestad. Back to Tillman. It's passing. I don't like it, man. I don't like it. Mane. Great steal, Sadio Mane. Okay, Zeno hold it. Get it to Bowie. Bowie's going to slide it to Rafa. Good pass. Rafa's going to hold this. Get it to Scott. Scott into Adams. Nicely done, Adams. Find it. Oh, that was almost right to Rafa, man. That was going to be perfect. Timed a little bit wrong there. Probably just played over the top, too. Yeah, that's a good ball over to Mazza. It's going to be Diakite, though, saying absolutely not. You're not getting by me. Adams, Scott, little backheel to Zeno. Nice. Zeno into Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson, oh, trying to find Zeno, man. We're so close to a great move right now. We're so close. There he is coming over. Okay, that's a missed tackle. That's not good. No, it goes to Hoffman. Okay, patience. No, that's not patience. Bro, that shot, we are lucky. One, that was not a penalty, and we are lucky that was a terrible shot by Hoffman. Come on, boys, I gotta find the second right now. We're playing good. Go for it. No, once again, bro, we got numbers. I gotta play it over the top, though. Oh, that's just an easy pass to intercept. I think we need some subs. Saying that, Scott, chance to run here. Alex Scott, run like the wind. He's gonna hold this, gonna try to lift it over to Evan Nilsson. Oh, man, that was a really nice cross, but just a little too close to Flecken. There he gets it over to Hillman. Oh, they got space again. We definitely need sub. Chance here, though. Okay, I'm trying to wait. Petrovic made that save, and it's going to be a corner. No, a goal kick, actually. Okay, I am not sure what happened there. Okay, let's do Cooper for Adams. Let's do Kluivert for Rafa. Let's do Krupi for Evan Nilsson, and we shall leave it at that for now. So 10 minutes, currently just a slim 1-goal lead for us, man. Cooper gets it into Kluivert. Nice. Krupi. Nice. Over to Alex Scott. Daylight, Alex Scott, please. Score it. Yes, he's going to score it. No drama there. I mean, once again, our 2 goals this game have just been their defense just collapsing, their midfield collapsing, really. A very simple play, and it's going to be a 2-goal lead. And that should rule out any comeback here from Leverkusen, man. We're going to be in the Europa League semifinals in year 2 of this save. It's a beautiful thing to see. We got to check who else is left in the Europa League. There might be like Atletico Madrid still here. I know I saw Milan too. Maybe Bayern. Did I see Bayern as well? I'm not quite sure, but there's got to be some good teams left. But okay, there it is. So 4-2 final scoreline. Bournemouth are in the Europa League semifinals. All right, so if we check, we go through, Fenerbahce go through, also Wolfsburg and Atletico Madrid. Yeah, so AC Milan got knocked out, so pretty much I feel like it's, you know, 4 solid teams, that's probably in the best. Semifinals, it is going to be Bournemouth versus Fenerbahce. Other side, Atletico Madrid versus Wolfsburg. Okay, I mean, Fenerbahce, they're a good team, a team we should beat, but they're kind of like Nice, kind of like Leverkusen. It could be a little bit tricky. All right, the rest of the month here, so we got Man United, we got Newcastle, then Brighton. I'm gonna pick one of these 3 here to play, just one of them. Thing is, Arsenal right now have played 2 extra games, so if we can win our 2 games at hand, we'll be on 80 points, so a 2-point lead on them. Okay, since United are all the way down in 14th, I'm gonna sim them. I'll probably play Newcastle, I think. Yeah, let's play Newcastle. So a big sim here versus United at home. It is gonna be a 2-0 Bournemouth win. Tavernier off the bench and also Evan Nielsen scoring, man. Huge sim win. Tell you, bro, this team is just magic. So next up, Newcastle away, a much tougher game, I think. Now, is this a game at hand? It is a game at hand. Okay, nice. So win this versus Newcastle, and we're gonna be in first after 33 games played and just like firmly in control of the title race. So to say this is big, man, that would be an understatement. Come on, boys. Europa League semis, you know, Prem title race closing down here. This is where things get truly, truly serious. Newcastle versus Bournemouth for the first place spot in the league. Come on, man. We got to do it here. Come on. We got to do it. First chance goes to Adams. Adams. Whoa, Adams. Adams, that second touch was so heavy, bro. That was incredibly heavy. All right, Bowie into Rafa. Rafa's going to slide this back to Adams. Into Scott. Scott, time it. Okay, that defender was actually on. Livramento pretty much was watching Mane pretty good there. Whoa, was that Bruno Fernandes? That is Bruno Fernandes. Bruno's playing for Newcastle. Okay, that is an interesting move in only season 2 of this save. Adams into Scott. Scott's gonna try to get it. No, I meant that to go over the top, man, not on the ground. I kind of feel like it's gonna be a tough game, but I'm not quite sure. Scott into Rafa. Rafa's gonna slide it. Try to find Van Nielsen, but Lewis Hall actually got it. Whoa, that's a bad pass. Mane, come on. Scott. Good chance for a first shot. Alex Scott, what a shot, man. Punish them for that mistake. Alex Scott, that's a captain's goal right there. A horrible pass by I don't know who, but we just got a shot out of it. Outside the box, man, just one touch and a shot. What a goal by Alex Scott. 1-0 in the 16th minute, man. That's a great start from a pretty bad mistake. Sasha Bowie. Evan Nielsen gets it over to Rafa. Rafa's gonna hold this, hold it. Go back to Bowie. Evan Nielsen turns. Okay, that touch was so heavy. Into Adams. We're gonna shoot this though. Tyler Adams, long shot, and it's saved by Pope. And that one pass gonna slow down our attack. Adams over. Whoa, that's not what I wanted. But you know, okay, Tomori, we're not shooting this. Okay, I can't shoot it with him. Tomori's gonna get it. Okay, we can't get it to Mane either. That's such a failed corner. That is so bad for me. Bruno Fernandes gets it into Voltmata. Tomori says no, and that's some really good defending actually. Come on, boys, take control here. Take control. Assert dominance. Scott into Rafa. Rafa, good touch there. Great touch actually. Rafa in the box. Rafa is going to hit the crossbar, unfortunately. And a great play again where I feel like we deserve that goal. We deserve it. Scott, Mane, finesse from distance, and it's caught by Pope again. Bruno to Gordon. Gordon, dangerous spot here to Bruno. Bruno Fernandes, shot by Bruno, and that's saved by Petrovic. All right, good save. Definitely their best chance of the game so far. Cross in, Voltmata header though. That's going to be pretty far wide. And I feel like in every game, we just look at the better team. We just look like the more informed team, the team that's more connected, the tactics. We just always look like the better team. Zeno into Evan Nielsen. Great ball here, Zeno. No, okay, I was going to try to stop there. Maybe one final shot here. It's going to go to Rafa. Rafa, oh my. Whoa, I think Pope almost just hit its head on the crossbar, the post actually. That one looked a little bit odd, but okay, halftime it's currently 1-0 to us. So far, we feel pretty much in control of this game right now. Need that second and third goal probably. Now saying that, Gordon gets it over. Bruno's shot. It's going to be a save by Petrovic. Okay, feels like Bruno's been their most dangerous player. Bowie into Zeno. Zeno's going to get it to Van Nielsen. Stay on side. Nice. Rafa into Bowie. Bowie, it's beautiful. Scott, oh, it's beautiful. Can he stop? He can't stop. Scott. Then a try a low shot. Oh, that was saved by Pope's foot. And I maybe could have passed that one off, maybe. Short corner. Adams lays it off to Scott. Okay, that's so poor, man. That just slowed down the corner so much. Scott and Mane. Mane's going to hold this. Mane, get it over nicely. Rafa, back to Sadio Mane. Nice. Mane goes for a shot, but Pope just took him out before he could shoot. So close to the second, man. We're so close. Now, Gordon, though. Okay, no. Diakite, why'd you come over? This is weird. Alanga header. You're lucky that was poor. And the better pass there was to the striker. You just didn't see it. Scott. Okay, whoa, that was meant for Mane, not Evan Nielsen. That was meant for Mane. Okay, I think we need some subs here again. We need some subs. All right, same sub. Let's do Krupi. Let's do Cooper for Adam. Scott is tired, so let's do Kluivert for him. And let's do Adley for Mane. Let's do that. So once again, fresh legs all around here. Can we just find one goal to maybe seal this win, maybe? And put us in first place with 5 games left. Holding it patiently, swing it around. Goes to Mr. Kluivert. Kluivert, okay, hold up. There's like no space here. Dino into Trufford, into Adley. Oh no, man, I was gonna go right to Krupi, then back to Chuford. Okay, Kluivert, what a steal. Oh my, oh, it's Mason Cooper. Mason Cooper shot. Mason Cooper has scored the second goal in this game. Bro, what a debut episode for Mason Cooper in this team. Off the bench, gives us a 2-goal lead, and he might have just put us in first place in the Premier League, man. He has been so good. Like, under pressure, man, that's a really good finish by Military, or under pressure for Military. Bro, seriously, this is like the best I've played all year long, I think, in this game, with a team that you just would not expect it. Rafa over to Kluivert. Gonna get it up to, okay, Adley, someone shoot. Okay, that was weird. I think it was also handballed by someone. Cooper gets it to Kluivert, get it right back to Mason Cooper. Mason, hit it from distance, man. Why do you gotta block that, man? Why do you have to block that? That's so sad. Why do you have to ruin my fun? Okay, let's keep the clean sheet though. Let's keep the clean sheet because goal difference might be a thing this year. It really might be with a close title race. We prevent a goal, we keep the clean sheet, and it's gonna be a 2-0 win versus Newcastle United. All right, man, that puts us in first and pretty much in control of the title race. It should. So if we check, yes. So 5 games left. We currently sit in first with a 2-point lead on Arsenal. Yeah, that is massive. All right, so let's sim next this Brighton game, and then sim the first leg versus Fenerbahce. So Brighton at home is going to be, oh, that was close. 2-1 though, 2-1. Kluivert and Rafa score to give us the win. And it's crazy we've only lost 1 game in the Prem season all year long. It's crazy. All right, though, last game of April, first leg versus Fenerbahce. Come on, boys. So far, we've had a 1-goal lead in all these first sim legs. And we do it again. It's gonna be, nope, this time it's gonna be a 1-1 draw. All right, so Rafa scored for us, but it's going to be a draw. All square for the second leg. Now we enter May, though, the final month of the season officially. So we enter with still, or actually no, it's a 4-point lead now. Did Arsenal drop points? Arsenal dropped points. They must have drew versus Spurs. So now we actually have a 4-point lead. And this Premier League title in year 2 is becoming more reality with every game we sim. Okay, so we got Leicester next. We're going to sim this, obviously. So currently a 4-point lead. So 4 games left as well. And we finish with Leicester, Villa, Fulham, and then Spurs. So not the hardest schedule here. Okay, let's see if we keep this winning streak up versus now Leicester away. Leicester, they're 19th, man. Come on. Oh, there's a trap game, though. It's a trap game, and we are going to drop points. Okay, 1-1 draw versus them. Okay, Scott scores, and then Zeno DeBoss gets injured, so that's not good. He got taken off immediately, so that's a concern right now for the Europa League semifinal, man. Okay, let's see how bad this injury is. So Zeno DeBoss, he is going to be injured for, oh, it's a thigh injury. Able to play in 2 weeks. He's out for 2 weeks. So Zeno DeBoss out for 2 weeks now, and that might be the rest of the season, man. I mean, if he might make it back for maybe the last game versus Spurs, maybe the Europa League final if we get there, but man, we're gonna miss our best midfielder now. Okay, you know what? I gotta put Cooper in, man. Cooper is gonna start. He's played so good today. He's earned it. So Cooper in for the injured Zeno DeBost. He gets a real chance to prove himself in this team, man. More so than he already has. Okay, the first I want to check. So after that draw versus Leicester, we are still sitting first. Now Arsenal not play their game in hand though, which is versus Chelsea. So they might drop points if in that game they might. But if they win, it'll go back down to a 2-point lead in first with 3 games left. All right, though, man. Things are heating up. Europa League semis though, facing Fenerbahce, 1-1 scoreline. Apparently the first leg versus Wolfsburg, Atletico beat them 4-1. So it seems like Atletico are already in the final. And if we can just win this game here too, we shall be in that Europa League final as well. Man, it's kind of crazy though. Like Mason Cooper, you know, he's played so much today. He's like been groomed for this starting spot eventually. The Zeno injury, you know, it put him in that role. It's given him a chance. He's played well, but we are going to miss Zeno a lot, man. Zeno has played so good today. Can he fill those shoes for a few games? We'll see. Chuford immediately. Chuford, okay, I was going to shoot that. I was about to shoot that. 1-1 scoreline though, so it is currently tied. Okay, these kits are a little clashing, man. I probably should pick the blue kits because these are clashing a little bit. It's a good pass up to Under, the guy who scored in the first leg for them. He is going to bring it to the sideline. And Diakite plays it out for a corner. So first corner goes to Fenerbahce. Corner swung in. That is going to be out by Chuford, man. Good clearance away. Mane, nice win. Now run like the wind. Mane, bro, he's turning back the clock. Look at the pace. Okay, slowing down. He's slowing down though. Mane's going to stop. Mane gets Devin Nielsen over. No, that's going to be a goal, man. If that gets to, is that Scott? I think that was Scott. Oh, if that gets through, man, that's a for sure goal. Right, so that shows there is space for us. There is space. Scott, get to the Rafa. Oh, okay, that was a bad pass. That was a bad pass by me. For some reason, man, without Zeno, I'm feeling a little bit nervous, just a little bit, you know. Of course, we're not full health for this game, of course. Scott gets to Adams. Oh, Adams, good run here. Adams gonna get it over to Rafa. In to Sasha Bowie. Bowie's gonna cut inside. Look for an option. Look for it. Scott's here. Scott in to Nielsen. Mane is right there. Sadio Mane shot, and there is the first goal of the game. Of course, it's got to be Mr. Sadio Mane, man. 1-0 to Bournemouth. Finn is just so reliable in these big games. All right, shaky start, but that's going to calm us down a little bit. It should. Fredward, Mr. Sir Fredward, man, a legend. Gonna get it over to Under, and is he onside? He actually is onside there. And all right, so Fenerbahce are going to tie this up immediately. It's going to be 2-2 in aggregate. I mean, that was a perfect time pass, man. Perfectly timed. Just barely got through on time. All right, 1-1. It's 2-2 in aggregate. Fenerbahce find an instant response now. Okay, I see. Whoa, it's going to fall. Scott. Oh, it's going to fall. No, he couldn't get the shot away though, man. That could have been an easy goal. All right, they're not gonna make it easy for us though. At least not yet. They're definitely not. We've conceded a goal in each of these Europa League semifinal legs. It's funny, right? In these second legs. Oh, Evan Nilsson. Oh, what a steal, Evan Nilsson. Okay, you gotta score this, buddy. Come on, Evan Nilsson. Patience, patience. Oh man, what a bad mistake. Bro, Evan Nilsson is such a good pressing striker. He's so good at that. Just intercepts the pass. It wasn't even me doing that. It was just him. And okay, 1-goal lead restored. I will take it, although it's weird. I'll take it though. 3-2 in aggregate, man. 3-2. And all right, so it's halftime. So 45 minutes away, man. 45 minutes away from Europa League final. We can just close this out by scoring like 1 or 2 more, maybe. Scott gets it over to Mason Cooper. Cooper slides past an Evan Nilsson. Nice. Evan Nilsson. Over to Mr. Rafa. Rafa is going to play it over to Mane. Now, that's not exactly what I wanted. Evan Nilsson wins the header, but it goes right to one of their players, though, so we didn't really win it. And they're holding the ball real well here. Like, their possession is probably more than us this game. That's what they've done well. Cross comes in. Okay, that was dangerous. Gonna be a goal kick, though. So definitely a dangerous cross and header. Yakite, Truford gets it to Mr. Alex Scott. Scott, hold it. Into Mane. Mane's going to get it back to Scott. Scott, slide it over Adam. Adam's going to find someone. It's Cooper. I think Cooper gives a great pass to Rafa. Rafa in, and it's going to be a 2-goal lead. And great little pass by Mason Cooper again. Rafa's going to be the one to score it, though. So there it is, man. 2-goal lead. Time running out for Fenerbahce, man. Time is running out for them. That is a big second goal in the 63rd minute. Speaking of that, Rafa, right into Cooper. Speaking of him, Cooper, Scott, over to Evan Nilsson. This could really seal it. Evan Nilsson. Over to Scott. Nicely done. Scott in front of goal, and that's going to seal our ticket to the Europa League final. And it's funny, a lot of the games are like this where our score lines are like huge, like 4-1, but Fenerbahce have actually played good this game, and they played good. I feel like that score line is harsh to them. It's just in the end, we start taking our chances and really make the score line just look a lot worse for the other team. Evan Nilsson into Mason Cooper. You know what, Cooper? Shoot it. Why not? Okay, Cooper, that shot is blocked immediately. Can I just test this guy's like power shots, please? Please, other team. The game's done, bro. Just let me test it out. All right, the final chance. Diakite says no. Cooper gets it. Cooper, great dribbling. And there it is, man. Full time. Bournemouth and Season 2 are in the Europa League final. And Europa League final and also the Premier League finale. We got big things coming up. All right, though. So 4 games left this season, 3 in the Premier League, 1 in the Europa League final versus Atletico Madrid. So Arsenal have not played their game at hand yet. Oh, actually they did. Oh, they lost it? Holy moly, Arsenal lost versus Chelsea, bro. They're bottling it. Arsenal, they lost 3-1 versus Chelsea right there. So that was their chance to really get a foothold in this, but no. So that means 3 games left. We have a 5-point lead in first place. Bro, this title right now is literally in our hands. It's like in our hands. Okay, so we got some cushion here. So I'm going to sim Villa, and then we'll see about playing or simming Fulham next. So first, Villa at home, they're in 10th place. Evan Nilsson out. Why is Evan Nilsson out with a red card? That makes no sense. All right, Krupi in for him. Zeno is not back, by the way. So Cooper starts for him. First Villa, this is going to be a 2-0 win. Krupi and Sadio Mane score. So if Arsenal lost or they drop points, that might be title secured already. Let's see. Man, Arsenal have just crumbled here. So next up, we have Fulham. 2 games left, though. So 2 games left, and we currently sit with a 5-point lead. Okay, it's not quite done yet. But if we beat Fulham here, then we win the title. That's it. Arsenal can't catch us. If we lose, then it goes down to the final day versus Spurs. So because of that, I think we're going to sim this, man. We're going to sim this and probably play the final 2 games if we need to. So Fulham away, man. A win makes us Premier League champions in year 2. Fully healthy this game. It's going to be 2-1 loss. You got to be kidding me. Rafa scores for us. Iwobi scores for them. And also Lukic. We lose to Fulham, the 2nd loss of the season. Okay, so if Arsenal, if they lost, then we're still champions. But if they won, which they probably did, I think it goes down the final day. Hey, man, first we have the Europa League final. So we actually have this first. Okay, let's check. So Premier League. Is it decided already? Let's see. Premier League, we're going to be sitting in first. Oh, Arsenal not played yet. When do Arsenal play? Arsenal are going to play their game on the 19th. So they play after Europa League final, but they play also before the final day. So we're not quite sure yet if it's decided. Bro, this is so dramatic. Okay, though. Next up, Europa League final. A chance for Bournemouth to win a European trophy in year 2. Now, if you remember, we beat Atletico Madrid early on in league phase. We beat them, I think, what was it? We beat them 2-0 at home. So we did beat them before. But I feel like going into this, we are the favorites. I mean, they are a good team, though. You know, a 5-star team. Alvarez up top, Almada, Barrios, Johnny Cardoso. They are a good team. Also having our former player Senesi, our former captain. Now is Zeno back? Zeno is still not back. He's able to play in 13 days. He's done for the season, man. He can't play this game or the final game for Spurs either. So, oh man, okay, Zeno's out, Cooper in. Otherwise, strongest first team. 2 games left. First up, Europa League final. It doesn't get quite much more dramatic than this, man. So playing this game for our 2nd trophy of the year, and then if Nottingham Forest beat Arsenal, we win the Premier League. Otherwise, it goes down the final day for Spurs, and it's going to be super dramatic. It just always tends to be, though. All right, though, Europa League final, boys. Kicked off. Let's go. I want this European trophy, man. I want it. Facing a team that's definitely a Champions League level. And it's crazy. I did not think Cooper would be starting in a Europa League final, but the youngster, he is, man. He's playing well today, so he is. You know him, Cooper gets it over to Mr. Tyler Adams. First shot of the game is going to be right at All Black's chest, though. Okay, Semenyo, I know he's pretty quick, so we got to be careful here, but he is by far all by himself here. He's in a dribble moves, gets it over to Alvarez, and we are so lucky he missed that. Holy moly, he just spun me like nothing. That shot was kind of wild. All right, Bowie into Mason Cooper. Mason Cooper, he's got distance. Why not? Why not? Why not, Cooper? Oh man, okay. All Black wasn't worried about that, but that shot looked good. The young long shot specialist. Sasha Bowie's gonna kind of win that. He kind of does. Nice, Sasha Bowie. Rafa gets it. Rafa over to Cooper again. Now, I don't want to spam long shots too much. Get it back over to Bowie. Bowie into Rafa. Swing it around. Swing it into Scott. Mane. Oh, okay, I thought that shot would be a little bit different than that. That shot was weak from Mane. Almada, okay, he just destroyed Mason Cooper like nothing. Tony Almada, Alvarez, these are players that are scary in this game. They're skillful players that usually are players that I struggle against. Almada doing work here. Okay, Petrovic, thank you for grabbing it. Thank you. 35th minute, it's still 0-0. What a throw by Petrovic to Mane. Mane of Nilsson, good touch there. Mane's gonna swing it back. Cooper's in a good spot here. Cooper, hold it though, Cooper. Back to Adams, into Scott. Scott, shot from Alex Scott, and it's saved by All Black. Come on, boys, find this first goal. Rafa, bring it to Mane. Mane, powerful first time shot, and that's gonna be blocked. Okay, Rafa to Sadio. Sadio, try to find someone there. Try to find someone. No one was in the middle, bro. That was spot. There was space in the middle right there. And this feels tense. It feels tense. Halftime in the Europa League final, it's gonna be still 0-0. I feel like we've been slightly better, but it's still pretty close. They have players that can be scary. Almada, Alvarez, players that can score at will. Makes me a little scared. Man, they're keeping this ball so well to start second half here so well. Almada gets it over to Alex Baina. He is going to cross it in. Great cross there, but we do barely get it out, man. That cross was so dangerous. Okay, Semenyo plays it out, man. We got lucky there. All right, let's get it forward. Get a chance here going. Scott gets it to Mane. In to Evan Nilsson. Evan Nilsson, hold it. Nice. Mane, okay, the pass a little slow, but it's fine. Mane is going to try to stop here. Going to turn, try to, but okay, Yuri and Timber said literally no, Mane. You're too old for that, buddy. You're too old. 30 minutes rain, man. They're holding too much of the ball. The clock's going down so quick here. Cooper lays it off to Rafa. Trying to find Scott. Scott, we just got out muscled there. What was that? That was kind of wild. We might need some subs early on here. I feel like the attack currently is not quite getting it done. Chance here into Almada. Tamori. That is a huge block, right? We need sub. Groupie for Evan Nilsson. Let's do Kluivert for Rafa. And so far, that is going to be it. Crossing by Baina. Comes in. Oh, dangerous. Scott comes out or clears it out. And their crosses have been a little bit weird. Don't like them. Okay, that's an easy. No, that's an easy. How do we not win that? That's an easy throw in to win. No, Almada into Alvarez. He just hit the post. Oh, that would have been the worst time to concede, especially off that. We are so lucky. Kluivert into Groupie. Groupie gets it right back to Justin Kluivert. He's in. Kluivert off the bench. Fresh legs. And it's going to be 1-0 to Bournemouth. And that is just end to end. They hit the post on our end. And then a textbook Bournemouth counterattack gives us the lead here with 15 minutes to go. And that's the definition of a super sub, though. Kluivert, just fresh legs, destroying the Atletico Madrid defense. All right, 15 minutes to go, boys. 15 minutes. That's crazy. It could easily be 1-0 to them, man. We got very lucky that Alvarez missed that. 10 minutes, there's passing around. If we steal it, though, we have a good chance if we steal this. Maybe. Almada, back to Johnny. Go all the way back to Botman, man. They're running out of ideas. I think they are. Hey, maybe not. Alvarez looking dangerous, but Tamori, man. Tamori, what a steal. Come on, boys, seal this. Groupie. Kluivert again. Kluivert, are you there again? Kluivert is there. Justin Kluivert in to seal this. Oh, Kluivert. I thought he scored it. I was about to celebrate, but he misses it. Brother Kluivert, you did so well, but how do you miss that? Bro, I was literally about to celebrate. Okay, now they still have a chance here. Somehow they still have a chance. Mane. Okay, they're going to pass it back. They got a minute, man. They have one chance right now. It's last chance saloon. It's right here. Barrios over. Truffert. Get it out, Brian. Is he offside? Is he offside there? Wait. What happened there? I don't even know. Is it a foul on us? They got a free kick. You got to be kidding me. All right, man. Last chance of the game. Free kick for Atletico Madrid. Gonna go out awkwardly to DePaul, though. DePaul plays it back. Come on, ref. Oh, ref called for full time. Was Alex Baina offside there? I don't even know. I thought they had a chance there, but no, that is the Europa League trophy going to Bournemouth. 1-0, a slim 1-0 win. I think Alex Baina might have been offside. That's why the ref called the game like that. Man, Kluivert should have sealed it, but we do get the win in the end, man. We don't come to regret that miss. So year 2, Europa League champions. I mean, I said it last episode, man. I think if we got in the Champions League, we might have had a chance to reach like maybe the quarterfinals, maybe the semifinals at best. The fact that we got Europa League instead this year, it made us probably the favorites and give us a good chance to win a European trophy. So maybe the blessing in disguise pays off. Bournemouth in season 2, Europa League champions. Alex Scott, the captain, lifts the trophy. All right, that was a lot closer than I wanted, but you know what? We got the job done. Now, though, we still have to decide, man, this Premier League title. So now let's see if Arsenal, if they drop points versus Forest, that might give us the title early. All right, so what day do they play? They already played. Arsenal already played. Did they play on the day we played the final? I think they did. Oh my, Arsenal lost 2-1 to Nottingham Forest. You see it right there in the middle. That means the final game versus Spurs does not matter. They cannot catch us, and we are Premier League champions also in year 2. Man, that is crazy. Towards the end, man, Arsenal, they just fumbled it. So final day, we actually lose to Spurs 3-0. Now, I'm not sure exactly why. You know, we played highlights here really quickly. So we lose 3-0 to Spurs, but now we get to lift, though, this Premier League trophy. Bournemouth, Premier League champions, man. It's like when Leicester won it. It's so improbable. It's so crazy. But in year 2, we get the job done. Look at the ribbons, man. They're glitched inside the trophy. That's kind of funny. But man, this team has just been so dominant since episode 1. Europa League champions and also Premier League champions in year 2 and Carabao Cup champions. We just won the treble, by the way. I just realized that. We just won the treble in year 2. Man, what a season. What a team. I feel like this is truly the best team I've used so far this year in career mode. So Europa League, Premier League. Next up for this team is going to be that Champions League trophy. So final table there, man, to make it worse, Arsenal lost in the final day too. So just to make it even worse for them. So we finished champions by 4 points over them. That's crazy. Top 4 is going to be Man City, Liverpool. Going down are going to be Ipswich, Leicester, and Stoke City. So Premier League, Community Shield, FA Cup is going to go to Spurs. Of course, Carabao Cup goes to us as well. Now though, Champions League goes to Liverpool over Man City. So an English Champions League final, Europa League goes to us obviously, and then Conference League will go to Chelsea. Okay, it was a 3 English team all winning the Europa League competitions. It is just, I guess, English dominance. Final stats: Evan Nilsson 29-12, Rafa 21-5, Mane 19-17, Scott 18-19. And I feel like player of the year for me, it's probably between Alex Scott and Evan Nilsson. Honestly, Evan Nilsson, he could have won it last year, so he kind of got robbed a little bit. And this year he scored 29 goals. He was just so good all year long. I kind of feel like though you guys might vote for Alex Scott because he's younger. Because still, I mean, 18-19, that's crazy stats. I feel like he was just as important as Evan Nilsson was. So those two are probably tied for me for first. But yes, by the time this video ends, there should be a vote in my community tab for player of the year for year 2. That player is going to receive +2 overall, +3 potential, and also a playstyle plus as well. So that is going to be big. But man, this team, this series so far has been so successful. So far, my best team all year long. And also Mason Cooper, man, he played great in the final few games. Didn't score, but he played great in place of the injured Zeno DeBost. He's going to be a big player for us next year. And yeah, speaking of next year, man, the goal for this series now, the goal in this team is to win the Champions League. We're now a 5-star team, 86, 82, 82. The question I have for you guys now, though, is how do we make this team a Champions League winning team? Because we're good. I think we have a chance, but we want to make that chance a little bit stronger, you know, a little bit stronger of a chance. So I'm in the comments down below in terms of players signing, players we should sell, maybe changes we should make. And next episode in season 3, we start our Champions League campaign. Closer and closer to making Bournemouth the best team in the world. So drop a like if you want to see more of this series. If you want to watch the latest episode of our NBA 2K My Career, you can watch that right here on screen. And of course, hope you guys have a great day.